Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chevy Investigates and Opinionates, and I'm Chevy Cool Lady. We have some important updates on the Michael Francis case that I'm bringing to you today. I'm going to give you a little clip from a couple people who have really pissed JP off, and I mean bad. So, apparently, JP had quite a busy weekend, just having little temper tantrums pretty much everywhere he went. I have clips from an interview with Steph Case Files, talking to Melissa. Y'all might have seen this. I just saved you the juicy part so you can hear it for yourself and see what kind of guy this old JP Miller is, really. And the thing that's really made him mad is what the Robbie Harvey posted concerning his truck magical transformations. Yeah. So I have also a clip where a little bit while back he had actually posted, in his search and in our search for answers to the mystery, he posted that clip of that white Honda at the uh, 41 grocery. And what was crazy is it's the same basically make and model as the one that Micah had, the one that JP had stolen from her when she was in the hospital. Remember that? Came up there and took her keys and absconded. Oh yeah. So anyway, he never gave it back to her. She ended up having to purchase another vehicle. That's why she was in that black vehicle at the store. So what happened to the white one? Now, the one at the store did have a sunroof and some other modifications, but it also had some similarities and it left a question. But I don't recall JP having much of a reaction, if any at all, to that particular scoop of news. But when he posted the truck in its many faces, oh yeah, he had a fit. I wonder why. What could it be? Do you think he's on to something big here? Let's hope so. It's about time for this to come to a close. All right, justice for Micah. Let's take a look.
But this particular video that he kept shoving in our face 2 days ago has been up on TikTok since July 25th. We had no issue with this video up until 2 days ago. Now, the only common denominator in that is that Robbie Harvey posted his video the day before, where he drew the parallel of all the truck modifications that have been done. He shared multiple videos from people who have taken photos in Tom Winslow's office to people who have taken photos, I'm assuming maybe at John Paul's home and the church and maybe other places that they've seen him on the highway. Most of you may have seen Robbie Harvey's video by now. It was not until the day after that parallel was drawn that also circled him back to the footage of the pawn shop where there was a truck that was similar, and then he shows all the modifications. Not until that video came out did John Paul have a video or issue with the video that was posted on July 25th. In walks John Paul. And no, I didn't see him at first. I heard the door chime. I turned to my boss and I'm like, it's John Paul. And she goes, well, how do you know? I said, we have no appointments and his truck just pulled in the parking lot. And then you hear his squeaky, indisputably distinct voice. I hate that voice. And he yells out, like a hello, anybody there type thing. And so she yells out, we'll be right with you. So then he goes on to say, well, is it just you two in here? Is there ever anybody else in here? We're obviously not answering his questions. So So then he proceeds to walk around the office, go room to room, like he's trying to get like a mental layout or look at the windows. Where could these pictures have come from type thing. Oh, I think this picture was taken from this window here. You know, Sarah is telling him he needs to leave. It's nuts. It's truly nuts. So we do eventually get him out of the office, but not before, you know, he was harassing us. It was threatening. He kept shoving this video in our face, and he was telling, you know, us not to talk to anybody about it, and not to talk to the FBI, not to send these. Do the FBI have these photos? Don't send them to the FBI. Russell Long calls and thinks that he's going to continue John Pollar's threats about, you can't talk about anything that he does. You can't talk about him, the case, anything that he does.
Stunned at the different combinations that he is creating by covering and uncovering certain parts of his vehicle. He's even changing the colors of his wheels. Another thing that threw me off, that in surveillance footage you can see a chrome running board. But in some photos of John Paul Miller's truck, you can't see those running boards. But take a look at this footage, provided by JLR Investigates.
Hey, how are you? A lot of people, hey, sir. A lot of people want to know if you murdered your wife.
John Paul Miller has retractable running boards. And in this footage taken by Guru MBTV, you can see the running boards as John Paul Miller avoids protesters.
He went through 2 4-way stops, come to another sign, took it. You come up to Palmore Port Road, he took a quick right up that way, then went up to the main red light and went through it quick. He was going left there also, which that would be going north.
How fast was he going?
Gosh, he's probably, well, the speed limit was only 25, so probably 35 or 40. I mean, he was moving.
He got stopped at the light.
Yeah, he got stopped at the light. That's what stopped him. He almost ran.
I'm JP's neighbor. I've never spoken to him before, but I have posted videos on TikTok of him. So on May 30th, around 6 p.m., I got a phone call. I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't answer it. So I sent out a text saying that I was unable to answer the call, and then I get this text. So then I contacted Justin on TikTok and Robbie Harvey to see if they wanted to go live with me on TikTok with him. So after I got them to agree, I sent him the message below. Once I got to JP's house, he refused to talk while Robbie was on there.
I'll talk to you, but you got to get Robbie Harvey to hang up and get off the show. Because I was told by a lawyer from the day that the worst thing I could do would be talk to Robbie Harvey.
So Robbie jumped off, but listen closely to JP's words.
I'll see. Let me say this. I want to answer everything, but I don't want to answer it without me holding up my proof and showing it to you, because I think it's just ignorant for someone to just give, you know, their opinion or say something and not have proof behind it when it's something as serious as this is. And so I'll be doing that next week.
And since then, there's been text backwards and forwards between him and I posted that on TikTok. But then I get this message last week out of nowhere. So, of course, I responded back. Then, after not responding to him for a few days, he has his minion attack my account saying copyright infringement, even though I had permission from him to post the videos.
I want to hear her thoughts. She takes care of me. How do I know you'd really take down all of my bad stuff?
Have I ever lied to you? My word is gold.
Okay.
My hand. Listen, you're not going to find a more religious person than me. I mean, you may think that you are, but you will not find. Huh?
I'm definitely not religious.
I'm just telling you, I am. Yeah, if you'll just make a video saying I have permission to post them, so I can get the channel back.
Okay, let me know if you'd be interested in doing our sermons on Sunday for a few $100. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Let me replay the part that everyone needs to hear.
Not religious. Huh? I'm definitely not religious. I'm just telling you, I am.
And in case of anyone wondering, no, he never made me a video. Yes, I am still covering all the church stuff, all the Mikey Miller stuff.
She's gonna text me tomorrow and say, hey, so I haven't even started. Why did you have her cremated? Someone said. I did that because that's what she wanted. We talked a lot about what would happen if one of us passed, and that's finding out if she was on medicine or what kind of medicine, or if she was pregnant or anything like that. And they said, you need a toxicology report. I said, okay, well, I want that. So they said yes. So a toxicology report was ordered, and I'll have the results of that.
So JP Miller, John Paul Miller, Pastor John Paul, whatever you want to call him, has been laying low for the past month, avoiding interviews, speaking to the media, going to church. And last night, he speaks for the first time in an unofficial interview with Justin on TikTok, who has been covering the Michael Miller case, and also Robbie Harvey. The person who was able to spot JP outside of his home is someone who goes by the handle the iPhone Guru on TikTok as well.
Creator known as the iPhone Guru had a text exchange with JP Miller on Saturday, August 3rd. On Sunday, August 4th, they had a face-to-face interaction. Here's a clip.
Not religious. Huh? I'm definitely not religious. I'm just telling you, I am.
Yes, you heard that correctly. JP Miller said, I'm not that religious. Today, JP saw the video that the iPhone Guru made, and he was not happy. Let's take a look at those text messages.
Y'all doing a second service today? Oh, there goes JP right there. Not holding a second service. JP's jumping in his truck. What's that? You too, man. So y'all seen JP escape out the back. If you're not guilty, why does this happen? Why are you escaping out the back?
John Paul's truck, a chrome bumper, chrome tailgate, and chrome wheels. Now let's take a look at just a few days later, August 21st. Once again, chrome bumper, chrome tailgate. Now remember, no stickers on the back of his truck. He took these off not long after Micah died. We've known that from the beginning. Now let's go to August 26th. Black bumper, chrome tailgate. June 9th. Black bumper, black tailgate, black wheels. Many of you are asking timestamp versus inside video. So just seconds after the truck pulls away, Micah walks out.